This is a video of a conversion which I've recently done for myself. I used to have a Volkswagen which I converted to a camper van, but found out it was too big to keep as a second vehicle and to keep it on the car park, tax insured, etc. So I sold that. They're very expensive. I wanted to do another van conversion, but I needed something which was small, compact. I wanted something that you could use every day as your main transport. Something that you could park, get on the ferry with, but had the space to do it. And I looked at some of the YouTube videos and I found that a lot of people, especially in America, was doing the Ford Transit Connect, long wheelbase, high top. I'm 6'2", so I had to have a long full-size bed and the height for me. So I went out and I bought one. I searched everywhere to get a good one. There's lots of them about, but they've usually been, abused, shall we say. It's a van, it's a work thing. So I found one in London. I went down and got it. It was a plumber's van. It was light use, 126,000 miles on the clock, and I began to strip it down and convert it. I wanted to do a good job because I was going to be using it for myself. So I checked out lots of videos of how people did it. A lot of people just set a video of them in slow motion, then quickened it up of how they did it, and I was switching off after 5 minutes. I don't want to watch a video that lasts 40 minutes, and I don't want somebody that just whittles on about things. I want to see things that's been done, show me how to do it, and get on with it. The other thing I don't like is adverts. Every few seconds there's an advert when I'm getting into it. So there's going to be none of that on here. I'm just going to show you around the van. I'm going to put up some pictures of what it was like before, and I'm going to put up a short video now of literally what it is. So as you can see, I'm in the van and I did the overhead storage. It's a waste of space, but now it is an absolute gem for storage. It was a bit tatty in here, so I did do the seat covers. They was off eBay, and a hand-stitched steering wheel, which, believe it or not, I really enjoyed doing that. That was one of my favourite jobs on the van. I'll take you around in the back. Now we're in the van. As you can see, I'm 6'2", and I can sit in here really nice with plenty of head room for myself. I kitted the van out, as you can see, and there will be pictures and the video walk round of all of this. But the first thing I did was to strip the van out. The van was rust free. There was no holes or anything in there, so I just cleaned it, treated it, and then I put the vapor layer. I put the insulation, the fibre insulation, the big cavities, and then I completely wrapped it in the insulation bubble wrap, the high quality ones, some cheap ones on the market. I didn't use that. I used the best one I could get. I aluminium taped everything so there's no gaps and nothing can get out. And then I carpeted. Luckily, there was already panels, so I took the panels off before I did that. And then I carpeted all of the inside. And there's the storage with the blackout curtains, which is what you need. So it's nice, warm and comfy. It's not going to get wet. It's not going to get too cold. It's not going to get too hot. The reason for that is I decided to tongue and groove the roof. There's the smoke alarm and panel. Tongue and groove panelling, which was from B&Q. I also bought this roof vent, which is absolutely brilliant. You can see the sunshine coming through there. And it's got an extractor fan as well. There's an 120 watt flexible solar panel on the roof. That comes down to a leisure battery. The leisure battery is stored into this cupboard via a controller. All the wiring then goes back up to this display box. And the display box is individually fused, so everything's literally on that. So you've got your pump for your water, again, your lights, your inverter. So if you do want to plug anything in there and your extra sockets, it's got that. Also for the fan and the fridge, you've got additional sockets on here, which is your USBs and your cigarette lighter. Portable camping stove, which fits neatly in there. And then a sink with pump action. Under the sink we've got a drawer, and then your wastewater and your fresh water. I also opted for a Halford's fridge. Now this is velcroed on, as you can see. I hope you can see it. So I can move it when I push the bed out. and then I can use it back. I can actually take that out with me fire extinguisher, because we don't like fires. And then of course, pull out mirror for when you're shaving, putting your lipstick on, or whatever it is that you do. I have a spice rack which is here, and then I also have a pull out shelf, so if I want to cook outside on a hot day, I can do the cooking outside rather than in the van. But I've got the extractor, so I can get rid of that. Plenty of space. This is a sitting area, and I'm 6'2", and I can fit in here really nice without having to push the seat forward. The seat's pretty much back, but I can fit in there, and if I want to sleep in there, I sleep in there. I went for the extra thick cushion because there's nothing worse if you don't get a good night's sleep. And then the bed, I actually bought off eBay a pine double bed, and I've seen lots of people do this, but what they do is they make it out of timber. I actually bought a double bed. I sawed it in half, and then I put it together. As you can see, the under bed storage there. It's got a piano hinge to all that, and again it slides out fully to make a double bed. Slides out completely, so if I want a double bed, I've got it. But most of the time I'm going to be here on my own, but if I do take the wife, there's room for her as well, and the dog can sit on the front seat. Show you the front cabin. As you can see, a lot of time, effort and detailing went into that. I bought a caravan door window. I had to cut that out along with the roof. That was pretty easy to do, straightforward, and it's pretty easy to fit, and you just fit it with mastic. But now, because it's got a side window and it has got the 6-foot bed, you can actually class it as a camper. Outside I used the other, I sold one of the plumbing tubes, and I kept the other one. I bought off eBay like an awning, they're called sails, really nice, 10-foot sail. It was only about 12 quid, something like that. A couple of plungers, a couple of tent poles, and some guy ropes, and it all rolls up and sits in the tube. I'll show you another video of that, but I think that the whole lot in total with the tube cost me about 40 quid, which if you look at a lot of people send these, they're very, very expensive. Very, very comfortable. Very, very spacious. I can probably live in here for quite a number of weeks if I wanted to, but that's how I did it. I hope you liked the video, and I hope it inspires you to go and do it.